Ma is hungry, and I'm hoping my bebe can help me make some enchiladas. Now, David, the enchilada scene from the show is iconic. You know exactly how to fold in the cheese and make enchiladas, right?
Mother, it's your recipe. I'm supposed to stir and ladle at the same time.
Yes, and now I'm passing it on to you. Try to keep up. The next step is to fold in the cheese.
What does that mean? What does fold in the cheese mean? I don't...
You fold it in, David.
I understand that, but how? How do you fold it in? Do you fold it in half like a piece of paper and then drop it in? I don't know how to fold broken cheese like this.
Then I don't know how to be any clearer.
Oh, I can't do this.
Oh my goodness, must I do everything myself? Well, thank goodness I don't have to. And though David seems overwhelmed by the thought of the enchilada, I've enlisted a real chef here, Danielle Kartes. Thank you so much for coming.
I'm honored. Moira, I'm such a fan.
Oh,
I'm so honored.
It is shocking to see you in our little fair town, as famous as you are, but we are glad you're here to feed us. Show us how to make enchiladas for real.
This is a wonderful way to make enchiladas, and you know how we make it even more simple? We pick a rotisserie chicken, so you're not spending a bunch of time roasting a chicken. It's literally the same price, if not a little bit cheaper than buying a chicken.
In the grocery store.
In the grocery store, yes, where you buy the food and commodities.
Yes, wonderful.
And I'm going to show you this wonderful shortcut way to make green enchilada sauce.
Okay.
So in my bowl, I've got some blistered poblano pepper, and we're going to talk about this. This is so cool. A little bit of green pepper, jalapeno, red onion. I've got everybody going in. And wow, oh, I love the sizzle. Did you love that?
I love
the sizzle. We are
Very
doctoring up a store-bought jar of enchilada sauce. Ooh. So I buy you buy a jar of enchilada sauce.
Speaking of that, we don't have a cocktail.
We should have a cocktail.
I know, it's a
Halloween.
I know, I'm very sorry. Please forgive me for my
don't even worry about it. Here, you know what I'll have you do? Open this guy very gently so it doesn't splash on your beautiful outfit. And what I want to show everybody, I'm moving aside everything over here. I'll put this guy here. I want to show you how to blister a poblano pepper. So sometimes the skin on these peppers is a little tough. You don't really want to eat it.
No.
So what I do, I have a little gas stove at home, and if you don't have a gas stove, that's perfectly fine. You can do this under the broiler. Oh. You literally blacken and blister the whole pepper on the flame. Like you can't ruin it. You really cannot ruin it. This is great.
You say so.
So normally I just get my fingers all dirty because that doesn't bother me. But for today, I'm just going to show everybody how to easily scrape that skin off.
How long do I blister the
You know
poblano?
what? The pepper's going to tell you. It depends on how hot your oven is or how hot your flame is.
The pepper talks.
The pepper talks. The pepper talks, and it's going to let you know. I mean, really, as soon as everything is nice and blistery. I mean, look at that. That's great.
It's very Halloween-y. It looks
very
like
Halloween-y, doesn't it?
Skin.
You gross. Oh my gosh, you in character and making this is really funny.
It does.
Oh,
it looks a bit like burned skin.
It does. It's gross. But we've already got one done in here, so we don't have to worry about that.
Good.
Here's our magical little potion of seasonings. So we've got some coriander, salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder.
Okay.
That's another great way to really flavor up your sauce. Go easy on the salt because sometimes these are salty.
So you can. A bit of sodium.
Yeah, I know, right? You don't want a sodium bomb for dinner. So here, imagine that this has been cooking for a lot longer, maybe like 5 minutes. Dump them in.
Okay.
I like to thin out with a little chicken stock.
All of this?
The whole thing.
Sauce?
All of the enchilada sauce. Perfect. Then we're going to pretend it's been another 3 minutes. And we're going to add some chicken stock. Homemade is best if you can't grow your own chicken. I mean, just joking.
We have lots of chicken in our fair town.
You do. You probably have a lot of chicken farms. So what this is going to look like is you're sort of going to boil it down like soup. So you want it to thicken a little bit. And then don't throw the stems to your cilantro away. Look at this. So I've got the stems. We have the tops over here, the leaves for garnish. But rinse and dice those stems. It adds so much flavor to your sauce. How cool is that?
The whole thing.
The whole thing.
The whole plant.
The whole plant. I mean, well, it's not the whole plant. It's probably like multiple plants.
Okay.
But you're buying a bunch. Yes. You're buying a whole bunch inside the grocery store.
I love it.
And it's like $1. It's a
great thing, and it adds so much flavor, doesn't it, Andy?
For
our director loves himself a cilantro.
I love it.
He hates it, actually. He says
Does
it
he
tastes
really?
like soap.
There's two camps. You either love it or you completely hate it.
You know?
I am team cilantro, but I was telling Joseph earlier today, I did get a waft of soap while I was chopping this one.
Let me smell this. Now, I have a quick question.
Yeah.
Could you mix it up and omit the cilantro?
100%. Recipes are always choose your own adventure.
Oh.
You really can look at a recipe as a guideline, and then you can get in there and say, okay, I don't like that. I actually don't have access to poblano peppers. We're going to skip those altogether, and we're going to use a green bell pepper. Oh. Those are 80 cents in the store. Poblanos are $2.50 a pound. So I mean, there's lots of ways that you can
crisp equally.
They all crisp equally. The thing is a poblano adds a depth of flavor that I really like. Okay. But if you don't have something for a recipe, you can feel free to skip it. Use what you have. What we're doing is doctoring that store-bought jar, which is completely fine to use on its own.
Okay. There's no judgment here.
There's no judgment, and I want people to cook with what they have. It makes you feel so empowered. It also shows your kids like how to use what you have in the pantry, and I digress. But
like
that's
my
important.
fair David, who couldn't handle this.
He couldn't handle it.
All right, let's assemble this.
Assemble. Let me have that ladle that we're folding cheese in with.
Okay.
And what you want to do, so we're going to imagine that it has been cooking for a lot longer than it has.
Okay.
And your onions are soft, your peppers are soft, all the flavors have married. And you want to give a little bit, I'm going to make a mess here. You want to give a little sort of a bed for your tortillas.
Oh, and
your tortillas.
This is the corn variety.
Corn tortillas, absolutely.
Yes, I do enjoy the corn variety.
And we're gonna layer them up. And you can do this one of two ways. You can overlap, which I'm an overlapper. If you are not an overlapper, you can literally just fold this little guy in half.
Fold the tortilla.
Fold the tortilla. And
not the cheese.
People are gonna think that I don't know how to say tortilla. I'm just teasing. Tortilla, because you know how you were just having fun. Then we have some shredded chicken. Next is gonna go down your shredded chicken.
Okay.
And you can use an entire rotisserie chicken for this, depending on how many people you're feeding.
And I do appreciate that you took out all the yucky bits.
Oh, you have to.
I don't like my
skin,
grandmother.
No gristle, no.
She will save all the yucky bits.
No, I only sort of like white meat. I mean, you get a little bit of dark meat in here, but
this is a perfect mixture.
It's a perfect mixture.
Okay, and then
the cheese.
This cheese is broken. Broken cheese. And I just sprinkle the broken cheese atop.
Sprinkle the broken cheese atop. Yes.
And then
get generous. Get generous in here.
Generous.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want at least a cup and a half.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. This is a cheesy chicken green enchilada.
Indulgent enchilada.
Indulgent enchilada. And then we're going to layer our gorgeous mixture back over the top.
So we just continue this.
You continue this process.
Ensemble of.
Yes. And
sauce, cheese,
don't
chicken.
worry. Yeah, and I'm talking over you. I'm sorry. Don't worry if it's a little soupy, because what's going to happen is your tortillas are going to absorb all that juice.
Suck it up.
Yeah, it's going to be so good.
Suck it right up.
And you also don't want dry. You don't want a dry enchilada.
I do. No,
you want this guy to be like so delicious.
All right, I'm going to try a bit of your enchilada right here.
Taste it. I'll keep layering. Isn't that so good?
It is delightful.
Yeah, it's fun. Your family's going to love this too.
I'm so excited.
I made this and my kids were like crying, and then my 11-year-old was like, Mom, those are actually really good.
Moms know best.
Moms do know best.
Well, if you think you can fold in the cheese, Danielle is sharing her enchilada recipe with us.
Yes.
Just text the word recipe to 206-448-4545. We'll send you a link straight into your cell phone. Right into it.
I love that. That's
right
amazing.
It's amazing.
And buy my books and my vodka and all my things. Happy Halloween.
Vodka. Luminescence?
Fluorescence.
Fluorescence.
Very close. Very close.
Fluorescence.
Fluorescence.
To bring out the best in you. It really is the most delicious vodka.
In bloom. Thank you.
Finished
Thank you so
it in
much.
a week.